Welcome to Preservice Chat. This is an interesting Sunday because it is our first Sunday without Steve Sunby as our lead pastor. And we just wanted to chat for a few minutes about what the future holds for SBC, what we're looking forward to, and also talk about those things that are giving us hope and giving us peace during a season of transition.
You know, as we've been talking, obviously, there's lots of unknowns. Like, we don't know. 32 years he was here, and loved having him, and you know, so happy for what God's going to be doing in his life as we move forward. But what does that mean for us as a church? But there are some things that we still know 100% for sure, right?
Yeah, and I think first and foremost, it's always good to remind ourselves that this is Jesus' church.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can get distracted sometimes when you have a leader for 32 years that like, this is Steve's church. No, it was never Steve's church. It's not ever going to even be the next lead pastor's church. This is Jesus' church.
And Steve made that clear all the time.
Yeah.
and as we just had his celebration, that was one of the things he didn't want it to be about. I didn't want it to be all about me. And we're like, get over that. We need to celebrate you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, the Jesus Church will continue.
Yeah.
And we are excited to be a part of that. We are excited. We've been throwing around this idea of partnering with you. We're excited to partner with you. Let's just talk a little bit about what some of those things, what that means, I guess, kind of as we roll forward.
Yeah. If you've been in our sanctuaries, you know that above the doors as you exit, it says that the church is leaving the building.
Yeah.
And we really believe that the church is the people.
Yeah.
So this is a season where the church, we already see it happening, but there's just opportunity for the church to really be the church. Yeah. For each member to share their gifts, to add to the health of the body. And as we're kind of discovering who is SBC, you know, we have a vision that we've had for a number of years, but like, what does it really mean to live 6-8, to act justly, to love mercy, to walk humbly? And what does that look like with the people that are attending SBC right now?
Yeah. And I think one of the cool things is that we are still, of course, hearing God work, hearing stories, you know, seeing him work. You were talking earlier about youth ministry, for example.
Yeah, we just launched, 3 weeks that we've had youth ministry now? We have an incredible team. Like every week, I'm just amazed more and more at like the people that God has brought into youth ministry. Yeah. Every Thursday night, we have teams of people that are serving at our market at our Centennial Park campus. Yeah. We have a team that's constantly growing in children's ministry. Yeah. We have micro churches scattered all around the city that on different days of the week are gathering to encourage, equip one another, but also then go out and serve the city. Yeah.
That was cool. I'm going to cut you off there.
Yeah.
We just met with some of the leaders just recently, and you know, we talk about how within this vision of the church is that we have our weekly gatherings together, where we come together and we learn together and we worship together, and that's great. And there's some community there for sure, a small C, but then we've got this expression called microchurch, where we are, as you said, finding expressions of the church throughout the greater Victoria area. And man, this past week, I mean, we've been talking about this for a year and a half, but it really hit me just how powerful it is, because we come together and we're unified for sure, and we're kind of all together, and there's this cool thing, dynamic that takes place as God is present with us. But then when we scatter, we now have all of these very unique, and I mean very unique, ways that people are being the church together and then doing mission and ministry in their specific areas in ways that we truly can't as a collective body.
Totally.
It has to be this scat, and it's such a powerful, cool thing. Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah.
Sorry for cutting you off.
No, but then we still have that Sunday expression where we come together, and I just, over the last few weeks, just that sense of celebration as we come and we worship our God together. That's been really encouraging as well.
Yeah, and you know, for some of you, I know you're still sitting at home literally watching us, okay? And you're kind of wondering, we'd love to have you come back and join us. We also understand some of the hesitancy, and that's okay. We're thrilled. Kim's team, Matt, man, the whole team just do an amazing job putting on the live stream. And we're thrilled to be able to continue to offer that as well.
Yeah.
For those of you, when you're comfortable, come on back. But in the meantime, that ministry opportunities for you there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're excited just to see how God is going to be continuing to work.
Yeah.
We can't predict his movement, but we can partner with him in that. We're excited that in, a couple weeks, 16th of October, we're going to be having a baptism Sunday. We know that every person is being, God is wanting to work in your lives, and so that means we're going to see transformation. We're going to be see people take next steps, and that's not stopping in this season of transition.
No, not at all. We sat as a staff, and we realized the staff is not the church, but you have blessed us uniquely. It's a crazy thing, hey, that you've invited us into your world and you've given us the opportunity to bring leadership to you. And so I guess actually right now I'd just like to say thank you for that. We as a staff don't take that for granted. We appreciate the opportunity. But one of the things we talked about is that we didn't want to just view this next season as us just sort of putting our finger in the holes in the dike or just trying to hold things together, that we really believe in this season that we haven't been in for a long time as a church, that God wants to move and God wants to, and we're expecting that. And so we're looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christina, thank you for stepping up as the board reached out to you. I'm grateful for that opportunity. We are grateful for you. If you want to hear more about this kind of stuff, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can hit us up at office@sandwichbaptist.org. You can give us a phone call, crazy idea, here at the office. But we obviously would just love to talk to you and see how we might be able to partner as we move forward into this new unknown.
Awesome.
God bless you. Thanks for joining us.